Thanks a lot for coming to my online talk. I'm Zhongxin. Today I'm going to talk our empirical study about Java annotation. This is a joint work with Chenggang, Leona, and Martin. So what is Java annotation? In today's Java application, in particular web applications, we can see a lot of special constructs starting with the @ symbol. This kind of special construct is annotation. Basically speaking, annotation is metadata about the program itself. Before use of annotation, we first need to define it. We give a simple fake me annotation here, which has an annotation member called value whose type is string. Annotations can have annotation members of different types. Then we can assign values to annotation members and the program behavior will be customized accordingly. Annotations can be used for different purposes, including information for the compiler, documentation, code generation, and runtime processing. However, we still have limited understanding about annotation. We know annotations are used for many different purposes, and they are widely used in industry frameworks and academic tools, but we have limited knowledge about annotation usage, that is, the actual usage of annotations in practice. Annotation evolution, that is, how annotations are changed during the software life cycle. Annotation impact, that is, the impact of using annotations on code quality. These knowledge are essential for researchers, developers, language or library designers, and tool builders involved in Java annotation engineering. To fill this research gap, we propose the first real large-scale empirical study about Java annotation usage, annotation evolution, and annotation impact. For annotation usage, we study annotation density, the relation between annotation use and develop ownership, and annotation member type. For annotation evolution, we study what are the annotation change types and change manners, and the details about different change types. For annotation impact, we study the relationship between annotation use and code error proneness. Although our study generates 10 novel and important empirical findings with actionable implications. To make our study real large-scale and reliable, we use 1094 popular GitHub Java projects as the subjects, which involve more than 5 million annotations and their evolution history. Our study methodology is a combination of AST-level code analysis, manual check and analysis, and statistical analysis. Due to the time reason, I will just talk about two research questions. We know annotation members can be of different types, thus we are interested about what values are used to configure annotation members. We find that about 2/3 of annotation member values are typed as string. We further use regular expressions for class name and primitive to match the string content and find the matching success rate is not small. The high matching rate makes us suspect whether some annotation members are wrongly designed as string type. So for the involved annotations whose annotation member values match class name and primitive, we respectively select 100 annotations and check their definitions. We find that actually some annotation members which ideally should be designed as class or primitive type are wrongly designed as string type. We here show two examples. Because compilers can't type check the string content and it's easy for developers to make type error when writing the string content or forget to update the string content after software evolution. The implication is it will be good for IDEs to provide support to identify better smell in annotation design and suggest appropriate refactorings. Thus, developers could benefit from better static type checking. Let us see another finding about annotation evolution, in particular annotation replacement change. that is, replacing one annotation with another annotation. We find that around one-third of them are switching to the opposite annotation, compared with arbitrary annotation replacement changes. Opposite annotation replacement changes are more tractable, and this suggests the prospect of automatically detecting and repairing annotation bugs that use opposite annotations. Besides, 20% of them are switching to the same annotation in another library, calling for unified standardization for popular annotations with different API providers. For other findings and implications, please see our paper. Here is a summary of our study, and our code and data is available in GitHub.